Oh, I got approved for super chats. I got approved for all the super chats. So you guys can now, this is so cool. You guys can now send in super chats and I can display them during a live feed. Super excited. It's giving me such an erection right now. Should I be so erect? One moment, folks. One moment. All right, so I'm doing the first live video with super chats enabled. All right, so this is an exciting direction for the Michael Garza show. This allows me to advertise whatever the hell you guys want to put on. And then I just put it up here on the screen and I talk about. Now, I'm still going to read all your guys' chats, but here's the catch. Only the super chats get displayed and the super chats get the most focus. I'm still going to, like I said, I'm still going to discuss everything with you guys in the chat. That part of this show never goes away. But this is super frippin' exciting. Oh my God. I thought about doing a membership thing, but I was like, no, I want to make it where people can give me money if they really want to. Plus, super chats kind of gives people the ability to advertise whatever stuff they want to advertise, whether they want to say a specific thing or whether they want me to shout out something or review something. So super chats gives that ability. So I love super chats. All right, how's this game looking? So I'm looking at my fantasy football real quick. Let me know if you guys are having any trouble hearing me, but this is exciting, man. Super chats are finally enabled. I realized something that I'm not going to get a lot of viewers if I don't like put down any hashtags or anything. So let me put in some hashtags real quick. Shorts, Donald Trump, super chats. Now we're going to do Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris is the other person. Kamala. That's right. It's Kamala. I keep forgetting that's the way her stupid name's pronounced. Kamala. Most unnecessary name of all time. Anyway. I don't know. She ran our border like shit. I should be able to say her name like shit. Let's see. How am I looking? Super exciting, though. I'm really glad to be doing a live video. Oh, I'm distracted by my fantasy football. I'm trying to rack up more points. I already won this week, thank goodness. But I definitely want to see how many points my player can rack up, which is exciting. I got my, I got garlic bread in the oven. So it's going to be a little bit of a mukbang episode as well. Because once my garlic bread is done. Hold on. gonna put this on a low. Oh. All right. Fortnite Flukes says, if you do, I will sub to you. If I do what? Exactly. What are you talking about? If I do what? What sort of homosexual act are you trying to get me to do? All right. So what I want to talk about, I had to fix some things in the kitchen. So what I want to talk about is how Donald Trump's Madison Square Garden appearance totally screwed, and also the Joe Rogan experience, him being a guest on Joe Rogan, I think that screwed Kamala. Kamala, God, I hate her name. I can't stand her name, Kamala. Why should anybody have to pronounce her name correctly? Just gonna say that right now. When she's already when she barely ran the border actually correctly at all, and she was tasked, by the way, with as the border czar is what they called her. Even the mainstream media called her this. And I'm not talking about Fox News, MSDNC, CNN, all those awful news networks. I'm glad I don't follow the mainstream, man. Mainstream media is terrible. And also, it's funny because independent media has definitely taken a big turn. And, Joe Rogan gets way more eyeballs than CNN or anything else. Fortnite Fluke says, yeah, Trump is so much better. I'm just going to show you on the screen. There we go. So, by the way, if you guys do super chats, you'll be able to see your chat on the screen. So, just remember, super chats is enabled. So, I will be more than happy for any super chat to put it up there, even if I don't agree with it. 2K says, what up, Jonah Hill? I know I do got kind of a little bit of a Jonah Hill vibe. I am kind of a little bit of a tubby kid deep down. So, I used to be kind of a fat kid at one point. Then I got buff. My body's gone through so many transformations. It's insane. Oh, but yeah. Yeah. Oh, hey, Jonah Hill got monetized. Yeah, you can put in a super chat for Daddy. Fortnite Fluke says, I am sorry, I am broke. I would donate, but yeah, that's okay. Hey, dude, no problems, man. Super chats are fully optional. I still enjoy engaging with the audience. I don't require super chats by any means, but damn, do they make my pee hard. Super chats definitely make my pee hard. I can't help it. But today, my main goal is to discuss Donald John Trump. So the reason I want to talk about Trump is because I really think he has I wouldn't say single-handedly. He has, with the help of a lot of followers, including myself. I'm a huge Trump fan. Everybody. It's so funny. Joe Rogan brought this up on the Joe Rogan Experience. There are tons of videos back then of people loving Donald Trump. They loved him. Whoopi loved him. I never thought I would say that, but yeah, The View had the ladies on The View actually loved Trump. Everybody loved Trump, right? And now all of a sudden, when he ran for president and when he was going against the machine, the Democrat machine, then everybody turned on him. Rappers would mention Trump all the motherfucking time in their lyrics. I just don't get it, man. The one thing I don't understand is the amount of hate that he gets, man. I will never understand it for the life of me. Sure, he says some little outlandish things here and there, but that does not mean he's a bad person. There's a difference between saying outlandish things and doing terrible things. It's like, come on, man. Come on. Kamala makes you holla. So Kamala Kamala is how they say her name or whatever. I got corrected. I love my girlfriend, but she did correct me about, if I'm gonna diss her, maybe say her name right. There are just some people like Kamala doesn't deserve to have her name said right at all. She doesn't deserve to be the president because she's wildly incompetent. She was tasked with the border, never really ever visited the border, never really talked to any of the border patrol agents. There's a lot that was going on. It was bad. It was really bad. They didn't close off the border at all. In fact, they opened it up for every single illegal immigrant to just come through without vetting them. The whole point of having an immigration process is to make sure that the people coming through are not bad people. Just because they're from other countries, and I know a lot of people are optimistic, and I am too for the most part. But at the same time, you can't. How about this? How about this? To all you liberals out there watching, I want you to keep your door unlocked, right? I want you to put a sign up that says, "Come on in, take what you want." Would you do that? Seriously, would you do that? No. You have a vetting process. You got the person knocks on the door. You unlock the door. You look through your people. Who is it? What are your intentions? That's the whole point of a vetting process. You don't just let anybody randomly in willy-nilly. You don't just leave the gate open and just say, "Come on in. We're not going to stop you." It's fucking stupid, man. That frustrates the hell out of me, though. Let's see. Trump is the best, says Fortnite Flukes. And then Michael Donaldson says, I voted for our man Trump today. Tim Smith says, if Americans can't pronounce your name, then you're not an American. That should be the rule. That's a funny rule. 2K says, Tim Little Peepee? What the hell? Anyway, so Tiny Tim is what we're really discussing. No, I think Kamala's stupid fucking campaign is finally done. All the betting markets are all basically showing that Trump's created a red wave, man. He's basically created, I think he's helped a lot of people see just how corrupt the Democrat establishment is. And a lot of people are done. A lot of people are just tired. They're burnt out from hearing about January 6th. They really are. Nobody really cares. You want to know the truth? Nobody cares. Nobody really gives a shit about January 6th. And that's okay to admit. Some people do, and that's people with no lives. And if you really took the time to analyze the whole event that happened, you realize that the media is a bunch of, well, I'll let you be the judge of what I was about to say. But, yeah. So frustrating, man. Kamala. Fortnite Fluke says, yo, because I love this live, I will sub, but I won't donate because of what I said before. I am right, dude. We don't discriminate. If you broke, you broke. That's okay. But by the way, whoever gives me a super chat, they get their comment displayed on the live video itself. So I will read off every comment that I see, but I will display and then read off the super chats. I will take way more time focusing on the super chats, by the way. So if you guys have anything you want to say, anything at all, anything you want to promote, I'll say it. I'm anybody's dog for a bone for the most part. I wouldn't say that, but when it comes to money, though, I'll promote just about anything because I'm a fucking grifter. I'm just kidding on the grifter part, but I will shout out things. I may call it stupid after I shout it out, though. But yeah, Fortnite Flukes, man. Hey, you feel free to subscribe, man. Every subscription counts, brother. Really, the goal is just to get as many subscribers as possible. As much as I would love the idea of getting people giving me super chats, I'm happy about that, but I'll live without it. Kamala is an empty vessel. An insurrection with no firearms is not insurrection, says Michael Donaldson. Yeah. Yeah, it's funny, man. People just disagreed with the election. There's a lot of people who did, and that's really it. Break it. Tim Smith says breaking. Tampon Tim had children march in an LGBTQ pride parade wearing shirts spilling out his name and forming a pride rainbow. Creepy. That is fucking creepy, by the way. Damn. Dude, Tim Walz is such a fucking creep, dude. I hate that guy. I can't, dude, out of all the people I can't stand, Tim Walz just gives me the heebie jeebies. Like, out of all the people out there, Tim Walz has me by the balls. I'll admit it. Tim Walz loves me. That's okay. That is so weird, though. So weird. So creepy. He's so creepy. But yeah, I'm really excited to do these live videos, though. Even though they're vertical lives, I'm still not the biggest fan of it. But I'll do them anyway because it gets more viewers, gets more subscribers, and I still have the opportunity to get super chats. By the way, like I said, super chats are enabled. I don't know how to actually send a super chat though. I've never done it myself. I know there are people who know how to do it, and let's see. Give me 1 second, folks. 1 second. Dude, by the way, that Madison Square Garden event was so fucking tight. Michael Donaldson says that's sick. Well, I already read that. Adam Kime says, "What's up, buddy? What's up, my man?" Tim Smith says, "I used to do super chats with Scribe Cash. You would tell her a song and she would react to it. That's fucking cool, dude. Hell yeah, it's kind of cool. I gotta figure. I'm very new to the whole super chat universe, by the way. This is a first for me. So let me see here. Oh, that's how you send money. Super sticker, super chat. So I could send like, oh wow. I don't know if I could do super chats to myself though, technically, but I do see where you could do super chats. That's really cool. Hell yeah. I don't know how I can really encourage people to do super chats except for, you know what? I'll do a poll. That's the one thing I need to do is a poll. Hold on. Give me 1 second, folks. I'm pulling out. Doing a poll. I'm going to eat in front of you guys here in just a second, too. Dude, I don't know why the Democrats are freaking out over Tony Hinchcliffe's joke, which was pretty funny, by the way. All of his jokes were hilariously racist, but that's not a bad thing. If you can't, I've never understood people who can't handle a good racist joke. They're funny. They're funny. I'm part Mexican, by the way. If I'm part Mexican, can anybody take a joke? Can't any? I don't know. I'm white and Mexican. I see the irony in that already. Just the irony of being German and Mexican's hilarious. Party Pizza says Michael Donaldson, and Michael Donaldson says those are good jokes. Tim Smith says I love how people are saying Tony cost Trump the election. Last I checked, Puerto Rico isn't a swing state. Yeah. Here's the thing. Tony Hinchcliffe is a comedian. It's called, and even if he wasn't, who the fuck cares? Those were really funny fucking jokes. Yeah. And the problem is people are so sensitive these days to everything. And it's sad. It really is sad. But no, I think anybody who wanted to vote for Trump already is already voted for Trump. And if you're still undecided at this point, I don't know what to tell you. I really don't know what to tell anybody who's actually still undecided. I hope that you just stay home, preferably, because I think a lot of people are going to stay home instead of vote for either. And when I say that, I think it's on the left hand side of the aisle. I think a lot of Gen Z is too lazy to actually go and vote. And I think they look at Kamala Harris and think to themselves, I don't want to vote for that. I don't want to vote for her. Kamala. I don't want to vote for Kamala at all. She sucks. And then they look at Donald Trump and they're thinking, well, I don't want to vote for Donald Trump. He sucks too. So they're probably not even going to go out and vote. So in a lot of ways, it's like, and they probably would have leaned more towards Kamala anyway. It's just that she's so uninspiring that she doesn't inspire people to get up off their couches to go vote. Trump, though, on the other hand, inspired pretty much a lot of people to be like, look, your vote counts. Oh, we got our first super motherfucking chat. Oh, my penis is hard. My penis is hard. My penis is hard. My penis is hard. Holy shit. Holy shit. We got our first super chat. Hold on, folks. We got to focus on this super chat here. Trump Vance US. I'm keeping that up on the board, G-Dog. Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to read these other ones, but I keep the super chats on the board. I still haven't. So Tim Smith says, I still haven't even heard the joke. I don't really like Tony anyway, so didn't watch his set. Yeah, Tony's just a little racist, but that's all right, And then Menaclin says, your mom sucks better. Let's see. Tim Smith says, voter registration update. Arizona, Nevada, and North Carolina all showing a massive shift towards Republican now versus 2020. Wow, that's awesome, dude. Hell yeah. Well, a lot of people are early voting this time. They're afraid of going on election day because they feel if they go on election day that there's going to be some funny business that happens. So they want to get their vote in early. Trump 2024 says Adam Keim. Trump inspires. Let's see. Redbeard says, Michael, how long will you cry when Trump loses? JK for real, though. Who will you support after Trump goes away? I would support JD Vance for sure. I will say I will be very depressed if Kamala wins. I don't know how she can at this point. She's the most unpopular president of all candidate of all time. I don't understand how anybody could really vote for her. But anyway, let's focus on Michael Donaldson super chat. Michael Donaldson, thank you for the $2 super chat. You by the way, you popped Michael Donaldson popped my cherry. He popped my super chat cherry. I just got super chats enabled, by the way, and he is the first one to penetrate my super chat virginity. I put it up on the screen. It is Trump Vance US. Once again, Trump Vance US, baby. Let's see. Let's see. Yager's Farm says people really think about why they would vote for Kamala. In all seriousness, we know you're Jesus Christ. What about Vivek? I would be down for Vivek. I love Vivek Ramaswamy, dude. That guy's the man. Dude, but just as a heads up, everybody, Michael Donaldson popped my cherry. Michael Donaldson popped my super chat cherry. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it, man. I don't mean to make this super gay. I don't mean to turn into white P. Diddy right now. But Michael Donaldson, thank you for that $2. You're the first person to ever give me money on here. But that's only because this is the first time I've ever had super chats truly enabled because I just today got approved for super chat monetization. So Really excited. Also, I love streaming. I love saying things on the air. I love going live. It's exhilarating. I get to say whatever I want to a live studio audience and then cream in their face. But let's see here. This person says you penetrated your sister and oh, what the hell? Michael Donaldson says Vivek is awesome. Michael Donaldson says, how do you get approved? Well, first you have to have a certain amount of watch hours. So if you go to YouTube Studio, I don't know if you really do a lot of videos and stuff, but if you go to YouTube Studios, if you go to studio.youtube.com, you can actually check your earnings. There's an earnings section. In fact, I could actually show you on the screen how to find that real quick. I think. Oh wait, no, I don't. Well, I think I could show that. Why not? Whoa. Whoa. First, before I show, I just want to say Michael Donaldson, Trump, Vance, US. I'm going to cycle through a lot of these super chats, though. I just got another super chat, dude, from Yager's Farm. Thank you, Yager's Farm. I appreciate it. I'm going to put you up for a little bit, get you a little bit of airtime. Let's take a look at I don't know what Yager's. Hold on, damn it. Let me pull up something real quick. First, I do want to show you guys how you can get monetized on YouTube. It's pretty tight. Let me show my screen real quick. Yager's Farm says I have a channel too. Hey, let's we'll show your channel here in a sec. Actually, I want to look at both of your guys' channels, but let's present real quick. Share screen. All right. So it may actually be really tough to see my screen. Well, maybe not. Hold on. How's it look on the phone? Okay, so this is going to be some really shit ass quality when I'm doing this. But if you guys could bear with me here, you guys might be able to see something. Also found out I can love super chats on here. That's pretty tight. And I can like super chats. This is cool. Thank you guys. No, I appreciate it. It's insane. Yeah, this is so let me just show you guys real quick. So when you're on studio.youtube.com, you want to go, you're on dashboard, you'll start there. But if you look, you'll see a little side menu. If you go down, you're going to see a little thing that says earn. You're going to press on earn. And then from there, now my screen is going to look different than what your guys' screen will look like if you haven't been monetized fully yet. But here's what you'll look for. So I'm not fully eligible to earn money from YouTube advertisements, but I can get money from super chats and super thanks and all that shit. And memberships. I'm debating if I want to do a membership. I may just stick to super chats only. I don't really want to make any exclusive content I just want to make content that everybody can watch, because I do want everybody to be able to see the content without having to pay for it. I really, super chats is just a way to help people advertise what they want, what they want to advertise, really, in my mind. Anyway, so this is what you see here. Now, when you do get approved, because it took only a couple days for me to get approved for this, by the way, you have to go to, so when you do get approved, it'll say earn on YouTube, overview, membership, supers. You hit supers, and then you make sure that all three of these are enabled. You make sure super chats enabled, super stickers, and all that, super thanks. Once those are fully enabled, it doesn't take that long to get them enabled, by the way. And as you can see, your super chat and stickers activity, we have Yager's Farm and Michael Donaldson. Boom. Those are thank you guys. You guys popped my super. Well, Michael Donaldson popped my super chat cherry, and Yager's Farm is the second. So you guys are doing a lot of stuff to my butt right now. Let's also take a look here. Hold on. Tim Smith said $5. You have enough to buy a new Star Spangled Splash Mountain Dew. I have a channel too. Everybody can like super chats. Start over what? I'm listening. Okay. So when you just check out Earn, so you check out the Earn tab in studio.youtube.com. And when you check out that tab, you'll see if you qualify to apply for like monetization. Tim Smith says breaking ballot drop box in Clark County, Washington was lit on fire. Hundreds of ballots were reportedly inside of that. That's so stupid. Of course, people. Oh, that's so messed up, dude. Of course, it's probably Democrats. Democrats are afraid. They're afraid that of people voting for Trump. I'd laugh if Yager's Farm says, okay, who's going to give a reach around? Okay. Now, I do want to show, because I am thankful to Yager's Farm and Michael Donaldson. First, Michael Donaldson popped my cherry. I got to go with my first. All right. We're going to check out, let's see. All right, let's see here. Give me one moment, folks. Michael Donaldson. What the hell? So let me search.
Well, to know.
Give me a second, folks. I'm having a struggle session here. Okay, so all right. So fucking stupid. Hold on. Michael Donaldson says okay, I think I'm back. Holy shit. I disappeared from the face of the earth. I think I'm back. Okay, anyway. I have no idea what happened. Like StreamYard totally crashed on me. That's okay though. I'll live with it. Let's see. So Michael Donaldson 28. So you put it in the chat. Let me find it real quick. Michael Donaldson 2387. Okay. Michael Donaldson 2387. Yeah. So you guys check out Michael Donaldson's YouTube channel. He's got 54 subscribers. So in order to get monetized, you got to have at least 1,000 subscribers and then 3,000 hours of watch time at the very least to get approved for like super chats and stuff. And then 4,000 watch hours is the minimum and 1,000 subscribers to get monetized. So it's doable. It takes a bit. You have to really put out a lot of work, and you don't have to do like super video edit. I don't do any video editing, and I'm proof that you can go big on YouTube without video editing for sure. And honestly, being a streamer is more preferable anyway. I prefer live streaming. It's more fun to interact with the audience and gives me a boner. Give me 1 second though. This is so cool though. I love the fact that people can give their money and stuff, their hard-earned money to me. You guys can still hear me, right? Yeah, let's see. Give me 1 second, brothers. All right, so this is Michael Donaldson's page. Here we go. So I don't know really what's on what's on this page for the most part, but we'll take a listen since Michael Donaldson popped my cherry. I think we at least he deserves a little bit of a little bit of attention to his channel. Make sure you guys subscribe, by the way. Dude, this is tight. What the hell? Happiness, living life. Damn, dude, this is cool. Oh, it looks like you compiled a lot of different videos from probably royalty-free videos. That's so cool. Pretty tight, man. Kim Smith says, "I want Tim Walls to make love to me while this song plays." So Tim Smith, I'm gonna say that one more time. Tim Smith says, "I want Tim Walls to make love to me while this song plays." Michael Donaldson says, "This is about 1/3 of my videos." Hell yeah. By the way, make sure you guys check out Michael Donaldson's page. It's, at Michael Donaldson, 2 I had it 2 at Michael Donaldson 2387. The man popped my cherry, a super chat cherry. And these were some fucking good clips, by the way. Holy dude. Oh, I think, hold on. I wanna pause that real quick. Give me 1 second, folks. I gotta check on my chili real quick. All right, guys. I promised you guys a mukbang, and I'm gonna do it. All right. One moment. But before we do that, I do want to check out Yager's Farm. Both Yager's Farm says both Michael and I have 53 subscribers. So anybody who's out there, make sure you guys subscribe to Donaldson's page, and make sure you guys also subscribe. And I call it simp-scribing since I'm a simp. I'm a number one simp, yeah. Because I'm a simp. I'm a number one simp. No, but I do like helping people out, especially if you guys were willing to give me your hard-earned money for this shit. I appreciate that. Real quick, we're also going to check out Yager's Farm. Give me 1 second, though. Hold on. Get rid of the bookmark page. Yager's Farm, what's your URL, bud? I should be able to find that actually here in a second. This shouldn't be hard to find. Oh, did I actually? I gotta subscribe to your channel. Hold on, I just subscribed to your channel, Mr. Donaldson. So I let me check out Yager's Farm real quick. So I'm going to Yager's Farm's channel real quick. All right, so it's Big Jim. I'm gonna just type that in real quick. Yeah, for some reason, when I'm sharing the screen in Vivaldi, it doesn't let me search for shit on YouTube. It just fucking covers it up. So I'm a little pissed about that. But I'll live. Anyway, Big Jim, and Saj Co. Here we go. Let's roll. All right, people. We're now looking at Yager's Farm. I do like actually looking at other YouTube channels, though. You guys give me ideas on how I want to do shit, so I enjoy a different perspective. I'm going to give you guys a quick subscribe, Yager's Farms. I appreciate it. Let's see. Lordy Jesus, don't just stand there. Come on in and join my channel. Sweet. All right, let's look at so you got a lot of good short videos. I will recommend one thing you want to do if you're going to put in short videos. Make sure that you have some sort of title, use a few hashtags. The main key is discoverability. You want to make sure that your short videos and your long form videos are discoverable. Three hashtags usually does the trick. If you can make sure that those hashtags are as closely related to the content that you've made, then you're good. That helps YouTube archive things a little easier. It helps put it in their search engine a lot easier too. So just a quick piece of knowledge for you guys that helped me out a lot. Let's take a look at this. That's tight. Fuck yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Kind of kick ass, dude. This is fun. I enjoy looking at other people's channels. Let's look at the cowboy bucking around. Let's see.
You're all right. You're all right. Whoa, boy.
Cowboy bucking, jumping around pen rodeo. Scary. Here we go. I gotta watch that again. That was crazy.
You're all right. You're all right.
Damn, that man.
Whoa, boy.
How did he actually? That man's a flexible dude. Look at that. Look at the way he goes. And right.
You're all right. You're all right.
Damn. That could have been a lot worse, but damn, he pulled that off pretty well. I horse bucked them the fuck off, though. Holy shit. That's Yager's Farm, baby. Get it, dude. Make sure you guys subscribe. I just subscribed. Make sure you guys subscribe to Yager's Farm. Make sure you guys subscribe to Michael Donaldson. And by the way, guys, feel free to, advertise your shit in the chat. I'm really just like helping people discover other content, so as much as I like advertising You know, I mean, I figure if you guys are willing to give me a little bit of money, I might as well give you guys a bit of a shout out here real quick. I'm gonna stop sharing the screen for now though. But yeah, Yager's Farm, and yeah, make sure you guys check out Yager's Farm, and then I'm gonna put up my boy Donaldson's super chat from earlier. Here's the starred one, so we'll put up Donaldson's and your Yager's Farm. We'll put up Donaldson's for a little bit. Auto star super chats for sure. Hell yeah. All right. Okay. So that's pretty cool, though. Thank you guys. I appreciate those super chats, though. You guys is really badass. And you know what? I haven't done yet. I'm actually a little bit shocked. I haven't put up a poll. I'm an hour into one of these vertical live streams, and I've neglected putting up a poll. I'm not a good pole dancer anymore. I'm not like what I used to be. So Yager's Farm says 2 weeks later he broke both of his arms on that horse. Damn, dude. Put that up real quick. That's insane. Oh, we have the latest election odds from Tim Smith. Drum roll, please. Latest election odds are Trump is ahead 65.7%. His chances are based on a lot of betting odds, and 34.3% of a chance for Harris. That's what all this early voting is allowing people to really see who is voting for who, who is voting for whom. Give me a second. Right. So it's really kind of exposing a lot at the moment. Yager's Farm says, "Thank you, Bubba. You made my night." Hell yeah, dude. Hey, you're a good dude. Appreciate you. I just can't believe that. Oh man, I just can't believe that dude broke it. I see. I'm afraid of riding horses because of that. I feel like two wild beasts, because I feel like human beings are deep down wild beasts as well. I've never. First off, I'm also a big dude. I'd feel bad for any horse that had to take on my big ass, because I'm like 6'2", 250. So I've never been interested in riding horses, though. I've never been much of a horse guy. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love petting horses. I think being around them's great. But riding horses, though, that's another thing in itself. I could not. I mean, I rode a horse when I was like 10, but I realized I was like, well, I don't know if I'm really cut out for this shit. So I learned at an early age I wasn't a big fan. But yeah, let's see. Let's see. Yager's Farm says people must not vote for Kamala. Seriously, you would give her our army. You must not even think about voting for her. I'm 6'3", 367 pounds. Oh, damn. So you ride, and I'm assuming you ride horses yourself. Damn, then I guess the horse would probably be able to handle me, but I don't know, man. That's just wild to me, bro. I don't know. Let's show Tim Smith though, real quick. I want to show those odds on the screen real quick. Tim Smith is our correspondent. He does a lot of the research. See here. Okay, we're if any super chats come in though, of course, I'm gonna try to my best to do what I can. But anybody who wants to advertise anything, I mean, super chats kind of gives you that ability. So I'm pretty open. I'm a cheap super chat guy. Hold on. I'm gonna put the microphone back a little bit while I'm eating these. So you guys want to see me mukbang? This is oh, fuck. I almost spilled that fucking shit all over me. So this is chili. So this is chili and garlic bread. Bake the garlic bread a little bit. Put the chili, just canned chili on top. Mmm. 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 Fucking good, dude. But yeah. Oh, it's so good, you guys. Man, my boy, from Yager's Farm, man. Kicking ass. Kicking motherfucking ass, dude. Yeah, all I gotta say, man, is you're a beast. You're a beast if you could do all that shit, man. I will say, this chili is really good. It's if you guys like a good alternative chili, Southgate chili, Southgate canned chili is pretty damn good. They're amazing, man. Amazing. Yager's Farm says, did you see that Democrat get in front of a baby? Cursing that baby out? Telling the baby how bad its dad is? The baby was in. Yeah, I saw that clip and I was like, dude, this is an example of how insane the left has gotten. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's insanity on both sides. But I swear to Christ, I see more insanity from the left side of the aisle than the right. Now, the right, like I said, there's some extreme people on the right. Do not get me wrong. But damn, do I see a lot of lunatics on the fucking left. I think I might see more, which is disturbing. Yager's Farm says, who or what does that? I don't know. I would just say a despicable human being does that. You know, I don't know what it is about Trump that gets these people so enamored, so flipping crazy, but I don't know. I still try to figure that shit out. Hmm. It is really insane to me, though, man. Make sure you guys subscribe to Michael Donaldson, by the way. Woo! Man, I still can't believe I got $5. I want to thank you guys. I've only been doing this an hour. I got in $5 and I appreciate it. If there's anything you guys want me to shout out, you let me know. Website, business, philosophy. I'll do whatever. This is still fucking good. Hell yeah. Yager's Farm says, just talked with your mouth full. Remember, Mama taught you better than that, right? Well, my mama. Well, I will say this though. I don't have a lot of manners. When it comes to doing live streams, by the way, manners go out the door. I'm just gonna tell you guys that right now. So Yagers, man, my manners go right out the goddamn window. Woo! Your mama would smack you upside the head. She probably would. If she saw me eating, especially if she's seeing what I made. Hell yeah, man. That's some funny shit, brother. Yager's Farm says, "Where are you from, Bubba?" Oklahoma here. I'm on the coast of Oregon. I'm on the good old sweet coast of Oregon, man. I love the Oregon coast. I'm all about this life, man. Oh, I get a boner for Oregon. But I've never been to Oklahoma before. I bet it's pretty nice down there for the most part. They call me Jim. I'm okay. Yeah, I'm going to start from now on. Yoggers, I'm calling you Jim. Always call me Mikey or Mike or Michael, whatever. But nah, nice to meet you, Jim. Hell yeah, dude. I just appreciate you even coming on here. This is pretty dope. David Rish says, "What's up?" Oh man, I'm eating this bad boy here. It's giving me a boner. David Rich is asking thoughts on Trump. My thought is, dude, I think he's going to win this election. I really do. I think he's the best candidate for in this election because he wants to secure the border. We've had so many illegal immigrants come through. There's been a lot of migrant crime. The stats are out there to show it. And it's a reasonable fear, by the way. But I don't know, man. But the way I look at it is simple. Trump also wants to deregulate a lot of things, which I think is great because too much regulation really stifles small business growth. Really does, especially if you have a lot of taxes. A lot of taxation is killing small businesses. It keeps the big businesses afloat because they can afford to handle that shit. Jim says, "Hey, David, MD, thanks. Trump has brought one hell of a group of people to the table as his cabinet. Hell yeah, he has." Whew, this is great. Mm-mm-mm. But yeah, anyway. But yeah, I want to say this. I am happy the election's very close to being over with, just because the anxiety I feel from the people around me, people I care about, it's real. It's real. I think once the tension's out of the way, I think it'll be better. But I firmly believe Trump's winning. A lot of the early voting numbers and a lot of the swing states are showing that a lot of states are flipping to Trump's way because, to be honest, things are more expensive now than they've been. People are looking at their wallets and realizing they don't have as much money as they did before. They realize that under the Trump presidency, things were not that bad. Yeah, I just think that the problem is, Biden and Harris created more inflation. Too much inflation's bad. I think Kamala is really, I do believe she's a bad candidate. I'm not going to lie. I think she's probably, Biden's, here's the thing. Biden is more incompetent. I'll give Kamala, I'll give her that. But Kamala is still bad. She's not a good, I just want to say this right now. She is a Marxist. She is a communist. She believes in that shit. All right. I just don't think that that's the type of leadership we need. If you want to turn America into a third world hellhole country quickly, implement communistic principles. Do it. You want to turn us into the third world? Do it. Implement those shitty principles. Implement those shitty ideas. That is how you turn us into the third world, man. Anyway, Michael Donaldson says gave you a sub, Big Jim. Hell yeah. Jim says thank you, Michael Donaldson. Jim says, what are you eating, old son? So this is garlic bread with chili on top of it. See? Really good, by the way. Now, I just got a can of Southgate chili. Southgate's a pretty good brand, in my opinion. It's not the best, but it's okay. And then I got some garlic bread I put in the oven. And then I took a spoon and then just poured the chili on top of the garlic bread and created my own little my own little feast. This is my dinner tonight. This is a hell of a dinner to me. This is my kind of eating. Jim says we paid $10 for 24 Hawaiian rolls today. $10. Now compare that to how many slices in a loaf of bread, which costs $4. Overall, inflation at 19%. Yeah, dude, inflation's gotten out of control, man. The inflation statistics have been awful. I'm sorry, the Biden-Harris administration has failed this country. Uh-oh. It looks like I lost my camera. At least you guys can hear me, though. Hold on. Give me 1 second, folks. I'm still here, by the way. Gotta figure out what the hell's up with my camera. Well, I know that it's you. Well, I'm going to go back to the settings real quick. Oh my God, I'm back. Baby, come back. Oh. Let's see. Nano says Harris 2024. Trump. Oh, dude. No, Trump. I'm so sick of this myth, by the way, that Trump hates minorities. Like if he did, there was an entire thing, an entire meeting of Latinos for Trump. Tons of Latino people supporting Trump, and he was there with them. I didn't see one racist gleam in his eyes. The truth is, Donald Trump, I'm just going to say this right now, he likes people, all right? It's very clear that Kamala Harris doesn't. I don't feel like she's a people person. Also, look at the stats. Kamala Harris has had like a 92% turnover rate for her staff. Her staff hates her. Like the problem is she's not likable. And this is what I've been trying to say. Trump, so I know there's a lot of people who don't like Trump, but let's forget about those people and think about the people who do. The people who like Trump like him because he is likable. And in an odd way, there are times that he's relatable. Sure. Is he relatable in the fact that he's a billionaire? No, none of us can relate to that, obviously. But as a human being, he's relatable. He is personable. And you know what? I think deep down, is he the greatest guy in the world? No. He has his flaws. But the thing about Trump that I sense from him is there is some genuineness there. There's a genuine person. All right. With Kamala, I feel like she is a chameleon. She acts differently in front of different groups of people. I feel like she gets certain accents that I just don't trust her. My red flag detector when I see her, when I hear her speak, it goes off. I just feel like she's lying and she's pandering the hardest. I don't trust her. But anyway, Nano Harris says Harris 2024. By the way, Nano, if you want, give me a super chat, man, and if you want, if anybody wants to put Harris 2024 up on the screen, you better super chat it, man. Put your money where your mouth is. If you're really wanting to support Harris, if you want to support Kamala Harris on a pro-Trump channel, how about you put a super chat in? Michael Donaldson says Harris was installed like a toilet. Absolutely. It's funny. I really didn't want Joe Biden to run again. I was like, no, please no. Say no to Biden. Please. So fucking good. One moment. I'll be back. But if I get a super chat, I will jizz. Okay, I won't jizz. I will be happy though. Jim says super duper spending and so much more. Michael Donaldson says 81 million votes my ass. Absolutely. I think we've all questioned what happened during that election. I'm afraid YouTube will ban me if I go too much into my beliefs, so I try to avoid it. I'll let the chat discuss their beliefs, but YouTube is not very kind to people who have their own personal beliefs about things that stray too far from the collective. Jim says my paragraph was missing. My paragraph is missing. What do you mean, man? Yeah, Jim is saying, let me try again. Okay. Michael Donaldson says Harris supporters don't have any money. That's why they want free shit. I don't have any money. That's why I want your super chats. No, I'm just kidding. But no, the reason I'm doing super chats is because it's kind of like, I just want to say this right now. It's like I want to be able to give back to my audience by advertising certain things at a very small cost. So if there's anything you want me to shout out for, you could even put $1 down and I will shout out anything. I'm anybody's dog for a bone. Not really. But I'll shout out just about anything. Let's see. Jim says a new thought. Michael Donaldson says, where is Nano with a super? Support your candidate. Hmm. Mm-mm-mm. Mark says topic. We're pretty much, well, I keep getting off topic, but the main thing we're discussing is just the dominance of Donald Trump. Donald Trump at Madison Square Garden, I think, destroyed Kamala's campaign chances. I firmly believe that Donald Trump is going to win New York. If he wins the state of New York, that would be so fucking huge, dude. Michael Donaldson says, Trump the GOAT, dude. Fuck yeah. SOEMK says, what are you eating? I'm eating, so this is chili, as you can see here. And this is garlic bread, right? Garlic bread and chili, baby. Put the chili, got canned chili, got it on top of there. Corn Pop says George Soros funded Kamala Harris's campaign. Mark says, okay. By the way, we got any super chats in the house? Woo! We already got 2 super chats. I just got enabled today for super chats. So Michael Donaldson officially popped my super chat cherry. And Jim from Yager's Farm had my sloppy I was his sloppy seconds. No. I was his sloppy seconds. How's that go? Let's see. So Donaldson banged me, and then he said, hey, you know, Jim, you can have Michael. Have fun with my sloppy seconds. I think that's how it worked. But yeah, George Soros funded the Kamala Harris campaign. That makes perfect sense to me. Mark says, okay. And then SOE says, hell yeah, I'm eating a chili dog, says Mark. Michael Donaldson says, I believe Trump will win, including the popular vote, if we can stop the... Yeah, I agree with that. Mark says, 3 of them. Hey, I'm eating. Get it, dude. Get that chili dog. This is so fucking good. I love chili. Yeah, me chili. That's all I need, man. Mark says, hey, I'm old. 70 Trump. Jim says it will be a huge stain in our history. She would give millions amnesty. She will have our DOJ, DOD, BLM, schools, all federal, our military. She will abolish everything she can. Put her pen on it. Yeah. Jim also says, yeah. Jim says that's if Trump gets elected. Mark says, Hope New York. I seen that. Help. Jim said you didn't read the paragraph before that. I don't know if I saw it. Hold on. So there's certain things that I think I'm having trouble seeing on here. Michael Donaldson says, I can't see that comment. Mark says 1980. So Michael Donaldson also mentioned that YouTube is hiding them again. Yes, that is something that YouTube does on this channel. YouTube will censor comments that are overtly political. And it's fucking annoying, man. Jim says it starts with Biden stepping down. Absolutely. I'll be right back. One moment. All right. It's a good one, too. It's called Boilan Black Cherry Soda. Cane sugar. Straight up. Oh, maybe my fat ass. Maybe my fat ass can stream all day. Woo! Especially if I get super chats up the ass. Hell yeah. Appreciate you guys. Mm-mm-mm. Oh, let's do a quick poll. Let's see. Oh, dude, Nowotny! Whoa! Dude, my boy! Holy shit, Nowotny just gave me a super chat. What the hell? All right. This is incredible. Hell yeah, dude. Hold on. Let me get this off the table. Let me finish this off too. Hold on. We got a $5 super chat from my boy Jordan Nowotny. Make sure you subscribe to his channel as well. But he's saying, how do you feel about YouTube suppressing the Rogan Trump podcast? That's awful. I didn't even know that happened. Did that happen? Like, what do you mean suppressing it? Like, do they suppress it in the sense that how do you say it? Hold on. Is it still on YouTube? I'm looking this up real quick. Hold on. Looking up Joe Rogan, because honestly, last time I checked, it had like 26 million views. Okay, so it's still on there. Are you saying that like they're suppressing it from the search, like they're not making it very searchable? Because I could see YouTube doing that. YouTube is afraid. Yeah, there's even the top comment on here says, "Dear YouTube, stop hiding this." And then the replies are research, happiness. Yes, time has come to stop using YouTube. Buddy, 32 million in 2 days. They ain't hiding shit. Honestly, a lot of people have already known about this. So I am not surprised if YouTube does this. They've done this to many things before. Mark says, how many water pipes will break over under? Heck yes. Jay Wote say Jordan Watney, baby. Woo. Yeah, so I did a basic search. I just put in Joe Rogan and it came up. But honestly, if you think about it, though, the algorithm is more geared towards me wanting to see that particular episode. It is possible the algorithm is fit for, like, for instance, if you look up Kamala Harris videos all day, for example, the algorithm probably won't even show that episode, oddly enough. Evan says they didn't shadow ban it. No. And then and my boy Nowotny says, then again, a good portion will be Spotify listeners, but it's still sus. So I agree with that. I agree that YouTube will try to find a way to suppress it because they know. I mean, the popularity of Joe Rogan's huge, though. And I think people will find it one way or another. But yeah, you know what's funny is they humanize what Rogan did. What everybody's doing right now is they're humanizing Trump. The left wants you to think that Donald Trump is Adolf Hitler. They want you to think that he's Hitler, and that is so annoying. You know, for instance, Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris is a known supporter of communism. We don't go around saying that she's the next Joseph Stalin, which I don't know. Maybe it is accurate to say that, but we don't go around saying it. We don't go around spreading rumors. In fact, if anything, Joseph Stalin was worse than Hitler. They're both bad people, but it's not like we go around saying that she's the next Joseph Stalin, you know, because that sort of rhetoric is bad. But you keep they keep defaming Trump by saying he's the next Hitler. It's just so fucking annoying, man. Evan O'Connor says, would you want to debate? Evan, I'm a shitty debater, just first off. I could try, but I will probably lose to you. Michael says, glad he finally had him on. Absolutely, dude. Abso-fucking-lutely. Jim says, Evan, let's debate. I could be the moderator. I think I'd be an okay moderator. Evan says, I've got Discord. She's not worth our time, says Michael Donaldson. Yoggers, my boy Jim says, Evan, talk. Evan says, okay, lol, I don't debate either. Mark says, plug it back in. Evan says I'm down. Sounds fun. But yeah, hey, dude, Jim, you should host. You should do a debate, Jim. Do it against Jim versus Evan, man. But yeah, dude. Just like to my boy Nawatney though. Nawatney says, I feel like whenever we talk about the left, we look at the history of the ideas, but not calling the personisms. Yeah, I'm an ideas guy. The things that the left has supported, the general left, because a lot of these people have a very collectivist mindset. There's not a lot of there's individual thought in a collective, but not much. And what happens is the people who are more intelligent are copied by the people who are less intelligent in any sort of collective. A great example is when you did a school project in elementary school. If you were paired with the smartest kid, you would clearly leech off that smartest kid's work and take all the credit you can get. Communism works in a very similar way. Where there's a few smart people who can really lead the group and take advantage of the group, and then that group will copy that person, and ineffectively, I might add. But then they don't have their own individual thoughts, and they're very malleable and commandable. So you can command them to do whatever they want, do whatever you want, really. That's why you see people like Hitler and Joseph Stalin rise through the ranks in collectivist regimes, you know. But yeah, good point. Dude, good point, Jordan. I love that one. That was good. Jim says, I would have Discord if Kamala was running for prez. Evan says, let's go, dude. I'll add you on Discord. Michael says, Mr. Donaldson says, I look at the results of the left. Mark's also talking about, okay, I'm going to check my shower rod to see if it can hold me. All right. And then Jim says, what has Kamala Harris done to qualify her for a presidential role of the USA? Answers nothing. My boy Nawatney says, I don't think it's an intelligence problem, but an education problem. I mean, that could be. I mean, here's the thing, though. We live in an age where you can educate yourself in any way you want. You don't have to be restricted by the confines of a public school. In a lot of ways, I mean, you can get freaking whole books. We live in the age of information. So, I mean, it's not like education's hard to come by. You can educate yourself. I mean, you know, there are people who learn differently, though. Sometimes video, and sometimes people are really hands-on, so they do need that classroom environment or that physical environment to really get a grasp on the concept, which I respect completely. Let's see. Mark says nada, and then Michael says that Jim agreed. Let's see. Evan says, I mean, people who have a higher education lean. I mean, people who have higher education lean more Democrat. I'll give you an example, though. I'll give you an example. You think intelligent people would be good with money for the most part, right? And that's dead wrong. You'll find that a lot of intelligent people, for instance, suck with money. You think that if they're so intelligent, they'd be good with money, right? Or at least understand how to allocate their assets or something, but they don't. It just goes to show that intelligent people can be dumb. I think, you know, it's funny. A lot of educated, intelligent people, they don't look. I try not to focus on politics. I try not to, but it is kind of fun to get into the weeds a little bit with politics. And the one thing I noticed is that a lot of educated people are more focused on what they're focused on. They really don't think about politics. So they kind of go with what everybody else says is the most moral politician. A lot of them don't seem to even do the research. So, but yeah, let's see. Nawatney says, now you see middle schoolers talking about abortion. Yeah, it's coming back to education. Michael Donaldson says that Evan, it's called indoctrination. Let's see. Oh, Nawani with another super chat. All right, let's get this bad boy up here. So Nawani's saying My boy Jay Watt, Jay Woo. Indoctrination is now education. I agree with that. It's sad because education, the whole concept of it was to give you the information and let you be the judge of that information, right? So when you learn math, for instance, you're given the information, given the problems, and it's up to you to solve them to find the right answer. Sadly, it's a sad world we live in, man. It's a sad world. We're expected to listen to the wisdom of the professor, when in all reality, I think that's bullshit, because I think we're supposed to just be given what is given in education. We're supposed to learn what we can. We're supposed to think for ourselves. Critical thinking matters. And I don't think you get a lot of you're not really taught to critically think in certain aspects of college anymore. Going to universities and going to colleges meant that you were there to critically think and examine ideas and really understand them deeply. And now I don't even know what's going on in college. I went to it for sorry, I can't speak today. I went to a semester of college at SWAC, and I was like, this is stupid. I'm done. But that was like way back in the day. But damn, dude. But yeah, you're right, Nawani, man. It's indoctrination. There's just pure indoctrination these days into, for instance, I'll give you an example. In the classroom now, they're teaching that it's okay to be, they're teaching that collectivism, like socialism and communism, is the best way, when in all reality, they should just be teaching the subject and teaching the history of it, and then letting the people decide based on history if it was a good or a bad idea. History tells you if it's a good or a bad idea, by the way, not your professor that has a very long, scraggly beard. At least it shouldn't be that way. Yager's Farm. Jim gave a $10 super chat. Man, you guys are... Thank you, by the way. Jim, I'm not too sure why, but your super chat is not coming up. At least I don't know why. When I say super chat's not coming up, but whatever paragraph's in there might have got censored by YouTube. And if you could try to say whatever you want to say, and I'll try to put it up on here. But yeah, thank you. By the way, subscribe to Yager's Farm, by the way. Jim has been contributing money to this. I'm happy to advertise for my boy real quick, get him a quick advertisement spot. We're going to examine Nawatney's super chat here coming up as well. You guys, make sure you guys subscribe to my boy Jordan Nawatney's channel. I pretty much grew up with this lad. He's a good kid. Well, he's not a kid anymore. I guess I'll always see... Well, I always see my friends as a lot younger than me for some reason. I don't know. It's a weird thing. But yeah, man, check out Yager's Farm, and let's check out my boy Nawatney. Thanks for that $10 super chat, Jim. I appreciate that big time, man. But no, Jordan, man, you really are a pretty cool dude, man. I know that, you probably don't visit Coos Bay very often, but yeah, next time you're down here, man, I'll buy you a beer or something. That'd be tight. I wouldn't mind getting you a beer or two if you still drink or anything like that. Or Jordan's the man. But yeah, make sure you subscribe to Jordan. Just total badass, by the way, total badass. So Jordan's saying in this $5 super chat, did you know that children can get gender surgeries here in Oregon at the age of 15 without parental consent here in Oregon? That is very sketchy. Seriously? So let me get this straight. If you're under 18, you go into a tattoo parlor, you can't get a tattoo. But if I'm 15, if I'm 15, 16, or 17 years old, I walk into the doctor's office and say, that blows my mind. I'm not doubting, by the way, I'm not doubting this because I know how crazy Oregon is. I think it just kind of blows my mind. I don't want to believe it, but it doesn't surprise me. It's a combination of the two. So I can go and get the cock tuck, right? I can get my cock all mutilated in the doctor's office, and I don't even have to have my parents even know about it. I just go in there, no parental consent form. Yet if I'm 15, 16, or 17 or whatever, I can't even get a fucking tattoo. Are you kidding me? Are you goddamn kidding me? God damn it, dude. That's wild to me. That is insane. I mean, it blows my mind. Got another super chat, by the way. Just a quick shout out to my boy Jim over here, Yager's Farm, $10 super chat. Make sure you guys give my boy some love. The fact that you guys are even giving me money right now, man, I was not expecting this. I appreciate it more than you'll ever know. Like, that's super cool. Let's celebrate this. This is cool. Holy crap, man. Thank you. Dude, Donaldson's just, giving me the good stuff right here. But yeah, check out Yager's Farm, you guys. Really check it out. What about January 6th, Evan? You compare that to the 2 years of riots behind you. Those riots were fucking ridiculous. Dude, Jordan, I will say, Jordan, man, you are blowing my mind with some crazy facts, man. I'm not even saying those facts are crazy. Like, but give me 1 second though. I'm gonna just show Michael Donaldson's real quick. We're gonna go with this $5 super chat as well. So higher education is overpriced indoctrination. Learn what they teach and spread the. Hold on. Higher education is overpriced indoctrination. I agree with that. And then learn what they teach and spread the propaganda, or no fancy piece of paper for you. That's the thing, man. Like, in a lot of businesses don't take colleges very seriously anymore, at least college degrees. I think if you get a college degree, maybe up to like a 4-year, I think they start taking it more seriously. But if you have like an associate's degree, I think they're like, okay, cool. Thank you. But yeah, there are levels of indoctrination in the universities that's happening, and it's just so fucking annoying. To answer my boy Nawatni's question though, he's asking, you only stream it on YouTube Shorts. So these live videos, they get saved, but they're all in the vertical format. And you're probably wondering, well, why the hell are you choosing the vertical format? Why don't you choose the landscape format? Well, truth be told, YouTube puts my videos out there to a wider audience in the shorts. What do you call it? The shorts functionality of the app. A lot of people are on their phones these days, so I wanted to make sure that I got a lot of eyeballs on the show. So anytime I'm doing a live video, I want to make sure everybody can see what sort of crap I'm doing. So doing the vertical lives has been actually a godsend. It helped me get a lot more subscribers than I anticipated. And oh, hold on. There's one thing I forgot to wear. I forgot to put this on. Where'd I put it? My buddy Anthony, by the way, is a Latino for Trump. My buddy Anthony got me this hat. Trump 2024, baby. Woo! But yeah, Michael, I agree, man. It's most higher education's crap these days. Damn it. Hold on. My camera keeps getting unplugged. I swear, man, my camera sucked. I think it detected that I had a sweet Trump hat on. It was like, I can't do it anymore. Let me But yeah, well, we're waiting for my camera to get all figured out. I don't know what's going on. Let's start the cam again. I think there we go. Now it's working. I'd unplug. I don't know what happened there. My camera's been going on and off, but I think it's possible. I haven't dusted it in a while. Let me get rid of some of the excess dust off the top of here. It is possible that I may actually have to get a new camera. So, and the time has probably come. I got this Logitech Brio camera about 2.5 years ago. It's lasted as long as it probably can, and eventually it's probably gonna. It just keeps saying that it keeps getting unplugged, and I'm trying to. Oh, you know what? It's possible that maybe it's not plugged in all the way or something. I don't know. Trying to make sure that it stays in the USB slot. It's possible though that I have too many things plugged in. I might need to like unplug my external hard. Well, my external hard drive is independently powered, so I don't know what's happening there. Oh, oh man. Let's see. Evan saying learned Russian in college. Jim says, let's talk it out. Speak, fella. By the way, I want to give you make sure you guys subscribe to my buddy Jordan. Gotta subscribe to my boy. Woo. In fact, let me got my boy. You only streaming on YouTube Shorts. So I'm doing a lot, like I said, doing a lot of vertical streams for sure. But I'm gonna put Jordan's super chat back up real quick because that was a pretty damn good one, man. But yeah, man, that is crazy that children can get gender. So supposedly, and I'm gonna say supposedly just in case, but it doesn't surprise me, man. It just doesn't surprise me at all that it's so creepy, man. Oh, my boy Nawatni says, no. I have an anonymous channel that I almost have 1K subs on. Maybe one day I'll share it with you. That's fair. That's fair. But hey, if you ever want me to advertise it, man, and get you to that one, I mean, you probably already are like really close to that 1,000, man. But if you need a leg up, man, I will be more than happy to advertise it whenever you want, man. Because I like to hook a brother up with new subscribers, though. I don't know if you want some of my degenerate subscribers. We call ourselves, or at least I call my subscribers, the Brony Warriors. We are the Brony Brothers. We like My Little Pony, and we do nude male horseplay. Virtually, though, we do it on the metaverse. We do it on the blockchain, and yeah, we do clopping. I don't know what that is, but we do that. But if you ever decide that you want to share it with me, you let me know, brother. I'll put that. I will advertise the shit out of it. And if you want to keep it anonymous, I'll find a way to make sure that nobody knows it's you. I get that. Sometimes it's easier, man, just to have it masked. I get that. I don't know why I choose to like reveal myself. I mean, who knows? I could get fired for being so Trump sexual. I'm Trump sexual, man. I can't help it. I'm a very Trump sexual. I'm a Trump sexual kind of guy. I'm very Trump sexual. One of the greatest. By the way, you guys check out Yager's Farm. My boy Jim. We got Yager's Farm on the at the top. You guys can see that if you guys can. I'm going to cycle through some of these real quick. Just going to cycle through some of the super chats here. Trump Vance US, hell yeah. It sucks because some of Jim's comments from Yager's Farms are not showing up. Either he might just be throwing the money this way. But yeah, subscribe to Yager's Farm though, man. Hell yeah. But Jordan earlier said, how do you feel about YouTube suppressing the Trump podcast? I think if they get enough complaints, they'll stop doing that. I think there's more Trump sexuals out there that are complaining. By the way, I still believe that Joe Biden is single-handedly the reason that we don't have a dislike counter on videos anymore. Firmly believe that. He was one of the most disliked presidents of all time. And yeah, people don't want any more Biden. Hell no to Biden, man. Then we got that $10 super chat from Yager's Farm. My boy Jim. Hell yeah. That fact that Nowotny shared earlier is very disturbing to me. It's real. It doesn't shock me at all that that's real. And then Michael Donaldson says, of course, higher education is overpriced indoctrination. Without a doubt, my brother. Without a doubt. Nowotny says, I'm kind of surprised that you don't do react commentary videos, but I understand you are like your dad and Bill O'Reilly because you do it live. No, I really do enjoy doing a live show. I don't know what it is. It does give me an erection. Not a real erection because I really it's a small erection, a micro penis style erection. And I will say the one thing that's great about doing YouTube is, my dad did radio, obviously. He still does radio. He's almost done with it, though. The difference is the format. My dad had to be way more censored, and you don't have a lot of freedom when you work in radio. But when you do shit on YouTube on your own, man, you're your own manager. You're the king of your own domain. You kind of figure your stuff out. You do your research, and I'm all about it, man. I'm all about it. I love doing this shit, man. But yeah, man, I love doing live videos. I can't help it. I'm trying to read all the comments. I'm trying my best, you guys. I'm sorry. But it looks like Jim and Evan, I think, are going to try to have a debate. I know they're debating on the chat. It's not easy to debate on a chat. It's almost like debating on a Yahoo chats or whatever back in the day. Michael Donaldson said, what's happening with the poll? I don't know what is happening with the poll. Let's take a look. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. We got 13 votes. Damn, only 13 votes. That's actually pretty weak. That's okay, though. That's okay. So the question is, did Donald Trump just win the presidency? 54% of you say yes. 46% of you say, hell no. Fuck no. Hell yeah. So let's see. Adam says, no, he hasn't. Corn Pop says, Tampon Tim 2024. Adam says, Biden is way better than Trump. Adam says, Trump is an orange freak. What's happening with the poll? I'd say my main concern in this election is what Evan's saying, is the Ukraine. Living in Europe is so touching, knowing how scared people in countries like Sweden or Russia. Putin is a dictator and he's attacking democracy. That's what Evan says. Jim says, Corn Pop, I can't see the humor. That's why I liked Nikki Haley. That's what Evan said. So Mr. Negative says, so he disowned you, right? Michael Donaldson says Trump brought peace. Yager's Farm says, Evan, you went limp, sir. Corn Pop says, Tampon Tim, mandated by law, tampons in 4th grade boys' restrooms. This is a complete waste of resources and shows you the mental state of the Democratic lunacy. Absolutely. And Evan O'Connor's has a weird little emoji. I don't know what the emoji means, but specifically taking off the Trump hat, though, it's a little too warm. Nowotny says, nope, it wasn't Biden. The dislike button issue. I'm just going to put this up real quick. It wasn't Biden. The dislike button issue came from corpse who didn't like being dunked on. YouTube essentially made the excuse that it was for smaller channels, but they didn't share stats. Let's see. Yager says, MD, hell yes. Evan, hope you're having a great evening. Nawatni says, you might remember when I was a hardcore Lib Dem, 2020 opened a lot of people's eyes. Yeah, for me personally, when I was younger, I will admit I definitely kind of leaned toward the Democrat Party. I was fascinated by like Barack Obama and stuff. I thought he was pretty cool. Then I kind of realized that, Barack was kind of a little too big on things like socialism and stuff and expanding government. I hated George W. Bush, though I still hate him to this day. I think George W. Bush might be one of the worst presidents next to Jimmy Carter and Joe Biden. Let's see. But yeah, I wouldn't say I've ever been conservative. But I don't lean as left as I used to. Like Andrew Yang, actually, I remember when you were talking to me about Mr. Andrew Yang at one point, Jordan, I actually like Andrew Yang. I really do. I think he's pretty cool. I think he's probably one of the, if Andrew Yang ran as the Democrat primary candidate, I probably, it'd be tough for me to vote between him or Trump, because it's like, I'd be okay if either of them actually won, to be quite frank. But yeah, it's really looking like Trump is going to win this one. But we can't, be cocky about this. We still got to encourage people who haven't voted yet to go out and vote, and hopefully they vote Trump. But if people want to vote for Kamala makes you holla, Kamala makes you holla. Is it Kamala? Kamala. Yeah, it's Kamala. Kamala. Oh, let's see. Let's see. Jim from Yager's Farm says, Jay Wote, glad you opened your eyes. Plus, you have grown up a lot. Hell yeah. Yeah, we all grow up. We all, our viewpoints, I think the older we get, all of us do change. Yeah, I definitely would have to say, and I joke about this, but I love saying that I'm Trump sexual. I constantly say it. I'm a Trump sexual kind of guy. But yeah, I like Trump. I just like the fact that he has no filter. He's fun. He's funny. I think he's got some pretty good policies, and I'm sticking with him. I see no reason to vote for Kamala, and it's just rough. Nano says, because Trump is racist. Okay. Oh, have fun. Let's see. Corn Pop says the way Obama talks is so bad. Michael Donaldson says Trump's Vance U.S. Woo! Hell yeah. Which Bush had the shoe thrown at him? It was George W. Bush. That's what Evan says. Let's see. Donaldson says I voted Trump today. Hell yeah, my man. Now, I voted Trump. I put my mail-in ballot into a Dropbox about a couple days ago, I think. It's pretty good. Yager's Farm says, Evan, would you rather Trump just shut the door in their face? So what are you saying? Is you want a man who is a pussy as a prez instead of a man who grabs a pussy during locker talk? Huh. Yeah, It's funny. The reason I'm voting for Trump is not necessarily the individual. It's more the reason I'm voting for Trump is what his vision for America is and what he's trying to stand for. Is he a perfect person? No. I like the fact that he's extremely flawed, and I think he actually wears it on his sleeve pretty well. And I just that's an attractive thing for me, so I want that. Yager's Farm says no, dog it out. Jay Woo, Mr. Jordan says Garza equals Gaza Strip. Coincidence? We're going down a YouTube rabbit hole now. No says Harris 2024. All right. Bring the joy. Tish says at Michael Donaldson, yes, I 100% agree with that. And freaking nightmare too. Happy friggin' Halloween. Nono says, why not Kamala Yagers? Corn Pop says Kamala ran for president in 2020. No one wanted her. Now she is the selected by DNC candidate, which gave no other candidate the ability to run. Very unfair. The Democrats don't care what you want. I can see that. Good point, Corn Pop. Oh, let's see here. It's horrible. I was at one of Trump's golden shower parties. Good times. That's Yager's Farm says we're not playing reverse psychology. No. Tell us why you want Kamala Harris. Why do you? No. Why do you want Kamala? It's okay to admit why you want Kamala. We're not gonna tell you you're an evil person for wanting Kamala. It's okay to vote how you want. Just gonna say that right now. We question Kamala, but if you want to vote for her, we want to encourage you to. We don't want to stifle that. Jay Nawatney says, my boy Nawatney says, I find it hilarious that other states haven't figured out mail-in ballots like Oregon has. I would admit, I think oddly enough, I think Oregon has done mail-in ballots actually pretty well. I'll say that. I got mine pretty early. I was able to fill it out, and I went right back to I went to the official ballot drop box at City Hall in Coos Bay and just put it in. Evan says, no, I wouldn't want Trump to shut the door in Ukraine's face. That's why I don't support him. No says, I don't like Trump because he does nothing and is racist. We've all heard this before. Tim Smith says, did someone say Garza Strip? Take it off. Oh, you know what I could play right now? I could play Diddle by Diddy, but no, I'll if everybody needs me to take off my clothes, I will do whatever it takes. Cause I gotta do what it takes to take off my clothes. Oh, so yep. Tim Smith said, did somebody say Garza Strip? Take it off. Hell yeah. No. Corn Pop says, I don't trust this corrupt government to hold a fair and honest election. I don't. I mean, I do have some trust issues for sure. I absolutely do. Yager's Farm says it's a corralled hunt. I think I say Tao in that video linking on the floor with Diddy behind you. Oh my God. Oh, Diddy. Who's ready to get diddled by Diddy? LeBron's ready to get diddled by Diddy. Tim Smith says, breaking. Harvard professor finds that using Latinx causes Hispanics to shift their votes to Trump. Very true. Actually, it's funny. Me being a Hispanic man myself, only 25% of me, it's a very machismo culture. I met some of my cousins, and yeah, it's a very machismo culture, very macho. You got to be macho. You got to be a macho man. And I'm not the biggest fan of my own culture, but to each their own. But yeah, so you start saying Latinx, they're just like, yeah, I'm voting for Trump. Latinos for Trump, by the way. Woo! Nono says, I don't like some things Democrats do, but they are definitely better than Trump. How? I mean, no. I mean, if you want, what? I'm sorry. The Democrats have become the party of regression, not progression. It's not the progressive party. It's the regressive party, although that is a played out trope to say. Evan O'Connor says, I'm not saying I want Kamala. I just want Trump. I'm worried about Taiwan, China, and Russia. Corn Pop says, it apparently takes a billionaire to challenge the bloated government bureaucracy and the corruption problem. I agree with that. But to Tim's point, Garza strip. I might strip. I might need to strip. I'm going to take off my clothes. Let's see. Michael Donaldson says, I want to keep my First and Second Amendment freedoms. That's why Kamala's that. Yeah, I honestly think she wants to take a dump on those two things. No says Trump will lead us into World War III. I'm sorry. We're at the brink of World War III because of Biden and Harris's weak leadership. I'm sorry. They've ruined the free world. Trump could repair it, by the way. Bryce Rodriguez says he's not fucking racist, and I agree with you, Bryce. Hell yeah. Nathan Walker says Trump X. Hell yeah. No says, can someone tell me why they're voting for Trump? Easy, No. He wants to deregulate a lot of industries that are overly regulated. He wants to close the border. He wants to actually enable tariffs and also lessen the tax burden on the people. Yeah, I'm all for Trump. I just gave you every reason that you need to know. Boom. I just gave her a reason that you need to know because I'm Robert Downey Jr. And then Nathan Walker says Trump wants to kill the IRS. That is every reason. That's odd. Really? Dude, that sounds awesome to me. That's like every reason to vote for Trump right there. Anybody who promises they're going to try to kill the IRS is, in my book, the greatest person ever. I love it. Let's see. Tim Smith says, question. By the way, Tim Smith is one of the day ones, by the way, on this channel. One of the very first people. So he's like one of the main points. I love this man, dude. Tim Smith's the man. He does say, question, if the Democrats and the media truly believe Trump is Hitler, then what do they think of assassinating him? What would they think of Kamala Harris as VP, refusing to certify a vote in his favor? Yeah. That would be wild. That's another question. Will Kamala defy? Will Kamala defy? Is it Kamala? I keep pronouncing her name wrong, and I think it's fun. But anyway, yeah, that's crazy, man. Crazy. Oh, here we go. My boy Nawatney. $10 super chat. I want to thank everybody who's contributed, especially you, Jordan. This is incredible. Holy shit. Wild stuff, man. $10 super chat from Nawatney, man. Woo! Nawatney says, and make sure you guys subscribe to, even though his channel is not his main channel. I know he's got an anonymous one. He's keeping it on, but I still want to get the word out there. Nawatney says, I find it hilarious that literally no one voted for her in the primaries. Agreed. That's the thing, dude. Nobody voted for her in the primaries at all in any way because she was installed. They didn't even give Democrats a second chance to try to vote for who the Democratic nominee should have been when Joe Biden supposedly dropped out which he didn't. He was kicked out by nasty Pelosi and Kamala. That was pretty obvious. But to save face, they had to say that he dropped out willingly. Her in the primaries, elite delegates voted for her, not the people. Exactly. The delegates in those primaries, I don't know what happened, but yeah, there were a lot of people in the Democratic Party actually that were really pissed about Kamala Harris being installed. And I think a lot of people are still pissed about it. And I think they're so pissed that they're not even going to vote. Like, they're not going to vote Trump, but they're definitely not going to go out and vote for Kamala. So they're not even going to vote at all. Or they're going to vote third party just to piss off Kamala Harris. And then also Nowotny says, Democrats don't know how to do democracy. Like, what the fuck? Yeah. Here's the thing. I will say this, and a lot of people get pissed at me for saying this, but we're not a democracy. We are a constitutional republic at this. Okay, so at the local level, at the local and the state level, to a degree, in a lot of ways, we're a democracy. But on the federal level, we are actually a constitutional republic, and the reason for that is because our founding fathers knew the dangers of the concepts of a pure democracy. They understood that having a democracy at the state level was actually okay. But having a democracy at the federal level was actually a really shitty idea. So it's deliberately written in the Constitution. No, there's not even one part in the Constitution, last time I checked, that even mentions the word democracy. And because they realize that if change at a massive level is going to happen, it needs to happen slowly. It needs to be debated. It needs to be it needs to be considered with thoughtfulness. There's been a lot of decisions that have been made by the mob in the past. I'll give you an example. Witch hunts. Like legitimate witch hunts. Slavery is something that was determined by all of man. All of man thought, hey, this is not all of man, obviously, but there were a lot of men that thought, oh, let's own people and use them as farm equipment. That was a thing. And democracy is the reason that slavery technically existed, because it's majority rule. And usually majority rule is not always a good thing. Our founding fathers saw the dangers of a majority rule. So, yeah, anyway, it's mob mentality, man. Mob mentality. See, Jim says, I'm voting for Trump because he is going to finish what he started. He is older and wiser now. He wants to remove 32 million illegals from the USA. He wants to restore freedom of speech. Hell yeah. There's been a lot of people crossing the border, man. Lots. It's been crazy. My boy Nawani says, lol. Nawatni says, don't worry. We'll find out tomorrow that she's been Japanese all along. Oh, man. Yeah, the thing is, man, she is definitely a chameleon. The one thing I don't like about Kamala is that she puts on different accents depending on the type of groups that she's around. She'll put on her, they call it the black scent, like, hey, y'all, how's it going? I got hot sauce in my pocket, y'all. You know, like it's just like that fake ass like accent, you know, like the fake ass Robert Downey Jr. Accent that I do. That's so terrible. By the way, I really think I am kind of like RDJ, except for RDJ is way better looking, but I sound horrible. By the way, Jarvis, can you please give me a blowjob? Anyway, so Tim Smith says, don't forget, Democrats screwed over Bernie Sanders in the 2020 primary and rigged it for Joe Biden. I think they did the same thing against Bernie when they gave it to Hillary. Yeah. No, absolutely. No, the thing is, man, the DNC is corrupt as shit. I don't trust them. Jim from Yager's Farm is asking, no. No, racist towards people. What makes him racist? Because No is saying that Trump is racist and a convicted criminal or whatever, but you do realize that's lawfare. There's a lot of lawfare used against Trump. By the way, if they do try to put Trump in jail, you know what he's going to do? He's going to pardon himself. And that would be the most epic fucking move of all time. I would be so happy if they tried to put him in jail and he just pardoned himself. That'd be the tightest, most biggest middle finger in the world. That'd be so fucking cool, dude. Holy crap, that would give me a boner. I really do not. I want to see him drain the swamp, man. I want to see him drain the swamp. Let's see. Nowotny says someone has been watching since Charlie Kirk. I do like Charlie Kirk. I haven't watched too much of his stuff though. I should actually watch a little bit more of his stuff. But it's people like it's really Tucker Carlson that reminded me more than anything that democracy really isn't anywhere in the Constitution. It really isn't. It's just there is a danger. There is a danger to rapid majority rule, and change should happen slowly, for sure. But yeah, Charlie Kirk's pretty good though. I think I've only watched like maybe a few of I like the ones where he goes to like the college campuses, and it's funny because he gives them more of a political education than their professors do, oddly enough. But yeah, I love Charlie Kirk though. He's great. Oh, we got another super chat from my boy my boy Nowotny. I'm sorry I'm missing a lot of these chats, you guys. I'm trying to keep up, but I gotta prioritize the super chats because super chats get that priority. But let's see. Nowotny gives $5 super chat. Thank you, Nowotny, man, dude, legend. And by the way, anybody who hasn't subscribed to Nowotny's channel, even though he's got a more anonymous channel that he'll eventually release. And when he does, when he lets me know if he ever wants me to advertise on here, I will gladly do it for free because I like advertising for people. It's really fun. Let's see. Nowotny says, what are your personal highlights from the Rogan Trump pod? You learn anything new? I was surprised about how we used to make so much money on tariffs. Yeah. Oh, that was actually a pretty cool fact because I think what was it? Which president was it? Was it like Lyndon? Was it Lyndon B. Johnson? It might have been Lyndon B. Johnson. And we made a fuck ton of money off of tariffs. And it's honestly a smart idea. It's better than it's better than overtaxing the people, that's for sure. Trump wants to see America successful again, and a successful America starts with a successful economy. It also starts with our freedoms being intact. That's another thing. Oh, okay. Wasn't Johnson, was way earlier than that. All right. So I think it was I could look it up real quick. I just gotta stop being lazy. Let's see. Hold on. Let's see. Who was the tariff king? President. Who was the original tariff president? McKinley, yes. Let's see. After 450 amendments, the Tariff Act of 1890 was passed and increased average duties across all imports from 38% to 49.5%. I found this on Wikipedia, by the way. McKinley was known as the Napoleon of protection, and rates were raised on some goods and lowered on others, always in an attempt to protect American manufacturing interests. Hell yeah. That's another way. If you want to keep jobs in America, tariffs are actually not a bad idea. Yeah, so it was McKinley. It was definitely McKinley. Yeah, I just looked it up. I don't know why I thought Lyndon. I don't know why I thought Johnson though. Lyndon B. Johnson. I don't know where. But anyway, but Corn Pop is saying no. Just admit if you're a Kamala simp. We're all Kamala koalas. No is 10 years old, and damn it, my fucking. It keeps saying my camera gets unplugged, but it's not. I think honestly, I think StreamYard's just being stupid on me. I think it just keeps crapping out on me because my camera usually works really well, but now it's showing. What the fuck am I watching here? What? I'm so confused. I'm sorry. I just saw a picture on the internet. I'm like, what the fuck am I looking at, dude? Yager says it's okay, Mike. Oh, and Michael Donaldson says, no. I'm trying to spread your propaganda bullshit. Let's see. Tim Smith says the deep state is shutting down Garza's camera. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if they were like on StreamYard and being like, this guy is promoting too many things that we don't want him to promote. So I would not be shocked in any way. Oh man. Woo. Corn Pop says my poll is down for Kamala. Hell yeah. Michael Donaldson says no is just more evidence that Democrats are morons. Bryce Rodriguez says vote Kamala for dictator 2024. I gotta thank you guys again for all these super chats, man. This is unreal. This is really a surprise. Seriously, just you guys don't have to give me any more super chats if you don't want to, but obviously it's a choice. I just hope. I mean, if you guys want to, advertise something, just let me know. I'll advertise wherever you want at this. I'm just grateful that anybody wants to contribute to this channel's growth. I mean, a lot of them. So a lot. By the way, if you guys want to know what I'm going to do with the super chats, whatever money I get from YouTube, I'm just going to invest it into the stock markets anyway. The bond markets. I was going to keep growing my brokerage. I'm sorry, I'm losing my voice a little bit, but I'm just going to keep growing my brokerage account overall and keep it going, man. Tim Smith says, you should give out your StreamYard link. I want to see some of these people. And then Jordan says, actually, it's not a bad idea though. I could give out some of my StreamYard link. My boy Nawatney says, "Gay random money sent." But yeah, no, most of the any money I get from super chats is pretty much just going to go straight towards investments. I already invest like a crazy maniac, and this only encourages me to invest even more. I want to encourage everybody to invest, though. Is really the whole point of this channel was never to really become a political channel. It is for the moment because we're so close to the election. But what really gives me an erection is not the election. It is projection that gives me an erection. No, what gives me an erection though is investing. Really does. I get very erect when I'm finding whenever the stock market crashes, I'm fucking sprung. Like I'm sprung. I get really hard, and then I just start investing my money wherever I can. And yeah, I think that's the best way to get your cock going is just invest as much as you can for the long term. Hold your assets and let those assets pay you, because there's tons of companies out there that if you just buy and hold, they pay a dividend, and the dividend grows over time. The company appreciates over time as well. It's a way to safeguard yourself from inflation. I think it's a fantastic way to safeguard yourself from inflation. Even getting into something as simple as the S&P 500 is a great start. But yeah, I'm all about investing, man. I like to encourage everybody I can to invest. It's really the thing. As much as I appreciate you guys throwing money at me, I really hope you guys throw money at your brokerage accounts is really the key. So if you guys can throw your money at your brokerage accounts and try to just invest in whatever, your financial advisor tells you to invest in. I'm not your financial advisor, by the way. I'm just an educator. I'm just a simple teacher. I'm just a simple man. Michael Donaldson's wondering, where did No go? No's gone. Yager's Farm says oil stocks and Casey stocks. I don't know. Oh, thank you, Yager. I appreciate it, man. Thank you for subscribing, man. I appreciate you. But yeah, my boy Jim is talking about oil stock. Oil stocks are great, like Chevron and Shell and all those. They're fantastic. Michael Donaldson says real estate. I don't actually own any true real estate except for real estate investment trust, which honestly, if you think about it, real estate investment trusts are fantastic because they expose you to actual real estate, which is pretty tight. Hell yeah. Fuck yeah. But yeah, real estate investment trusts are a fine alternative. Oh, Yager's Farm says, no, Mike, I'm a substitute teacher. Oh, okay. I thought when you said sub, I think you meant subscriber. Okay, never mind. My bad. But dude, that's fucking cool though. What is that like? What is it like to be a substitute teacher though? Because like you're really just filling in for any teachers that just aren't there for the day, which is pretty cool. That would be kind of cool to be a substitute teacher now that I think about it, because it's like you're never committed to one classroom. You're really just there for the day to try to teach whatever needs to be taught that day, and then just kind of go to the next, sub for the next teacher for whatever. Great. That's kind of cool. Nawatney says micronuclear energy. Jordan Peterson did a great interview with someone on his podcast about it. Well, here's the thing, man. I think I have. Give me a second. I'm sorry. I don't think I've ever really explored the theory of micronuclear reactions, like tiny, like in a. I'm assuming when you say micronuclear energy, I'm assuming that you're saying like that the nuclear reaction itself happens in a tinier space than normal. I mean, that could be dangerous unless it's a reaction that's even smaller than the traditional one. But even one atom being split in a fission reaction, though, dude, does generate quite a bit of energy. So I don't know. I mean, I'm all down with nuclear, by the way. I think nuclear energy is the future. I think it's the way to go. Bryce Rodriguez says, Garza, did you see the shit about drop boxes being set on fire? In fact, Tim Smith earlier said, I think it was Tim. Tim was talking about earlier how I think one in Washington was being set on fire, which is crazy, by the way. Yager's Farm says, I also found property is a good investment. I'm a big sons of a beach. Property is fantastic. Real estate's actually a really good investment. I think I need to actually get a little more into, as much as I love investing in real estate investment trusts, and they really pay out a good dividend, by the way, and their dividends grow pretty well if you get into some pretty good ones. I've got a really diversified portfolio of REITs, the real estate investment trust that I was talking about. But yeah, I would love to actually expand my reach and get into actual real estate. That'd be fun. But yeah. No, it is a hell of a good investment. Holy shit, man. Let's see. Tim Smith says Garza at 3,840 subs. If 3.14 is pi, is 3.84 cake? It absolutely is, my man. It absolutely is. Now it is. Oh man. But what's crazy is I'm almost at 4,000 subscribers, which is huge. It's fucking crazy, man. Yager's Farm, Mr. Jim says the kids deal with a big man who doesn't put up with their shit. Matthew Gardner says, show us your butthole with laughing emojis. Jay Nawatney says, Google is already building their own nuclear power plants because of how much power AI requires. That makes sense. You're going to need a lot of electricity just to power a lot of those data centers because the more artificial intelligence software advances, the actual software itself, the more it advances, the more processing power it's gonna need. And when you need more processing power, what do you need more? You need more electricity, baby. It's gonna be wild, man. It's so crazy to think about that. It really is wild. Like, I love the fact that we live in the AI world. Like, I think a lot of people believe it's going to be like that artificial intelligence movie that had Will Smith in it, in which also was based off the book Artificial Intelligence. But oh man, that doesn't surprise me though. It's smart of Google to actually do that because then they're going to have their own nuclear power plants that'll keep the AI working. I really think that AI is the future. I think that we can use AI to solve a lot of the world's problems, to have it analyze data and have it be able to problem solve based on that data and based off of its study of actual real world experiences. Now, the human element is still a requirement, obviously. We still need humans to do experiments in reality. Unless AI is able to perfectly simulate reality environments in its own data in its own way and be able to come up with rapid solutions. AI is advancing faster than we know. It's either going to be the death of us or it's going to be the savior of us. One way or another, it's the outcome is a little terrifying to think about. Tim Smith says, Dimitri, when is Russia allowed back in the World Junior Hockey Tournament? They are banned again 24-25. Nawatney says, my Etsy store Gamers Revolt would be a nice promo. Just say, hey, let's fucking promote that now. So we're going to check out here real quick. We're going to check out my boy Nawatney's store, Gamers Revolt on Etsy. I'm going to pull it up here real quick. Let's go to Etsy real quick. Gamers Revolt. Let's get my man some sales. I think this is Gamers Revolt. Hold on. Give me 1 second, Jordan. You said Gamers Revolt. Give me one more second, my man. So I think I just found it. In fact, hell yeah, dude. These look really good. If this is, we'll have to see if this is the right one. And if I get the wrong one, Nawatney, just let me know. I want to show it here real quick. All right, let's see if we can it's going to be interesting to show this properly, but we'll figure it out though. We might need to zoom in on it. That's it. Okay, cool. So this is Jordan Nawatney's Etsy store called Gamers Revolt. Now, if you guys want to find it, you guys just need to go to etsy.com and type in Gamers Revolt. In fact, I am gonna copy and paste this into the chat so you guys know where to find it. Let's see here. Hold on. There we go. All right, so it's etsy.com/shop/gamers revolt. Let's take a closer look at it. Now, the quality on here is not going to be good because I am squishing a full screen display into a vertical format. So it's not going to look as good as it usually is. So you'll probably want to check it out on your phone or your computer, whatever sort of device you're on. So let's check it out. Some of the featured items, Gamers Revolt. Dude, these are awesome shirts. Dude. Hell yeah. Jordan, this is pretty cool. Let's see. Hold on, let me go backwards a little bit. I don't know if you did all these yourself, but we need to really up these sales a little bit. Mugs and drinkware. Let's see. We got Game Journo. Tears. Dude, I might actually. I don't usually buy a lot of stuff online except for on Amazon, but I'm down to purchase something from Etsy one of these times. But yeah, if you guys see anything really cool on here, you guys should probably snag it up. I like that little pint glass though. This is great, man. Game Journo Tears. I like that. Let's see. It's a fleece blanket. Okay. See, it's a very big blanket. Honestly, it looks like it's pretty warm. Oh, damn, dude. Holy shit. That's a great blanket. Damn, brother. It's tight as hell. This is blowing my mind, man. Wait a minute. Hold on. It wasn't. Son of a bitch. So it was opening up new tabs and it wasn't showing them probably where it should have. Tim Smith is saying, get the gamer booty panties. I might. Watney says, I like to keep it tight, lol. And then let's see. Tim Smith says, scroll down. All right, let's scroll down a little bit. So you thinking I should get gamer booty? All right, let's Gamer Revolt car magnet. I like that. Holy crap, that's tight. Got more gamer booty, property of a gamer. Oh man, these are great. These are funny. Dude, Jordan, this is fantastic, man. Good shit, brother. So, did you just decide that you want to? I don't know how you did. I mean, I know Etsy's a really good platform. I'm assuming. Do you have like a whole like a print on demand? Do you have like do you have like an agreement with like one of those print on demand? How do you call it? A print on demand warehouse or something like that, where like you put the order. You give them the order. I'll give you an example. Like, let's say I wanted to buy this gamer. Let's say I wanted to buy this gamer revolt shirt right now, right? So if I bought this, I'm assuming that the order would be sent to like the print on demand people. They would print it on this shirt. They probably even do the shipping on your behalf. I think they might even do drop shipping as well. I don't know how any of this works, but that's what I'm assuming. I'm assuming that's how it works. Dude, that is really cool, dude. I'm all about this. Yep, and then yep. Damn, dude, I might need to create my own Etsy store. This is pretty tight. You guys really got to check this out. I'm going to put the URL up on the screen one more time here. We're going to make sure you guys go to Etsy and then type in Gamers Revolt. Once again, Etsy.com, search Gamers Revolt. Unreal, dude. This is badass. Like, this really is badass, dude. Holy shit. You got like bedroom delights. See him touching grass. I like joystick here. Oh, I need these undies right here that say joystick here. And then let's see. It's funny, man. These are great, man. Dude, straight up kudos, dude. I gotta so I have a Teespring account. I don't know if I've actually made any sales on that at all. It's one of those, Teespring's like one of those print on demand things as well. But this is a really cool, dude. These are really good designs. I don't know if you drew a lot of the pictures, a lot of the stuff like using, like using whatever sort of software like Photoshop, for example, um, or whatever's out there, like Adobe. I think Adobe InDesign's a good one. But yeah, if you used AI, that's even cooler, dude. Because I know that you can. I don't know if you use like AI or some vector tools like Inkscape or InDesign or something, but really tight. This is really cool. But yeah, man, I'm loving this. This is so fucking great. Oh man. Just put myself in here real quick. But yeah, I'm really considering let's see. Keep your journalism off my games. That's fucking great, dude. See, Nose Ring Mafia. I like that. That's pretty dope. And then Pixel Perfect Integrity. Yeah, I love all these designs. I love the Gamers Revolt design. I loot, therefore I shoot. I still love the Gamer Booty ones. Those are funny. These are just dude. I cannot get enough of this store. Kudos, dude. You might have the best. You have one of the best stores on Etsy, man. I don't go on Etsy very much, but honestly, if I need to go on Etsy more often because shit like this is badass. This is awesome. So you guys make sure you fucking check out Gamers Revolt. God damn it. Let's see. Nawatney says a decent sized YouTuber promoted me recently called Smash JT. He's been my main promoter for sales. Hell yeah, dude. Fuck yeah. What a beast. Nwatney says, thank you for the compliments. Oh, you're welcome, man. That really is a cool store. Like, legitimately. Like, this is pimp. I'm actually just sad that you only have 10 sales so far. You need more sales. And I only say that because you deserve more sales. This is an incredible thing. I actually do want to promote this a little bit more. I need to find a way. Let me save the URL real quick. I want to put this in my upload defaults. So what I'm doing right now, because it's such a cool store, I actually really want to promote it. I'm gonna when I say promote it, I mean like putting it in my upload defaults, basically. Let me put Gamers Revolt. I'm actually putting this now in my upload defaults. This is just too good, dude. Let's see. I do need to start advertising my podcast again, though. I'm changing my upload defaults on YouTube real quick, and let's see. I want to actually make it to where I got you up on here. I got to prop up my boy, man. It's tight. Gamers Revolt. I need to also get rid of this Capital One MasterCard thing. It's no longer a thing. Garza Medias. Chirp Candles, Mint Mobile, Discover, Rumble. What else do I got on here? Robinhood, disclaimer, blah, blah, blah. Okay, cool. All right. I have so Jordan, you're gonna like this. Let's see. Nawani says, you want me to make a Make Gaza Gay Again shirt. That'd be funny, man. That would be funny, man. I love it, man. I love it. That's funny. But yeah, so what I did was I changed my upload defaults on YouTube to make it to where that your store is actually listed on links I promote basically in my description. So honestly, I've been kind of looking for something to promote that my audience I think would enjoy. And to be honest, Gamers Revolt actually seems like something my audience would enjoy. I think I have a lot of audience. First off, I do still like to play. I don't play a lot of the modern video games. I'm too busy playing too many old games that I never played when I was younger. But when it comes to video gaming in general, I love playing honestly, I love the older games. The gameplay was just so much better on some of them. I feel like the gameplay is not focused on as much as it should be, as it was back in the day. I do miss. Yeah, I don't know. That's just my opinion on modern gaming. The modern games are beautiful, by the way. I just have to admit that the beauty's there, but the gameplay I feel is lacking. And maybe I'm not giving enough. I'm not giving a lot of the modern games as much of a chance as I probably should. And so I'm gonna have to start playing a little more games. But yeah, this is definitely something that I think a lot of my audience would enjoy. So promoting this occasionally is going to be really cool. And I'm just going to promote it for free because I like doing that shit, because this is actually a really good store. This is actually a good store. And fuck. First off, I don't even know if do I have an account on Etsy? I don't know. Whether I have an account on Etsy, I need to get an account on Etsy and start actually like, fuck, I need to make a store. I only have a shitty Teespring store, and I used AI I basically used AI to generate some bullshit images, and I made like a shitty Teespring store. I'm thinking about maybe putting some real time into that and making some decent shirts that kind of fit the style of the show a little bit better. You know, I don't think I want to make any like Michael Garza show shirts or anything like that, but I want to make shirts that are talking about like, you know, that are kind of provocative, that are kind of fun, you know, kind of crazy. It's kind of the stuff I want. But yeah, man, I'm down to promote this. This is a tight ass fucking Gamers Revolt, baby. You guys got to go to Gamers Revolt, and also make sure when you check out Gamers Revolt, Another fun thing I will say about this shop is they got a variety of products. See, it looks like they got mugs, they got blankets, stickers, t-shirts, hats, underwear, canvas. Damn, you got the fucking works. Nawatni's saying I'm looking to use Shopify eventually. The Etsy fees and processes are kind of stupid. I can understand Etsy being a pain in the ass. Nawatni, with the type of thing that you're doing, have you considered creating a Teespring account? If you haven't heard of Teespring, you probably have, but if you haven't, in the off chance that you've never heard of Teespring, I think it's teespring.com. I'm just going to put that in the chat real quick. Teespring.com is they still, if I remember correctly, they still take a good chunk of money, but they're basically a print on demand sort of thing. They're really dedicated to print on demand. So any sort of artwork that you do, whether it's AI generated, whether it's actually drawn in InDesign or something like that, or Inkscape or whatever program you're using, really cool. I would actually consider. So if you're looking to, how about this? Even if you could still keep the Etsy storefront, but maybe also create a Teespring store on top of that. So that way you have a multi-store. You have a Teespring one, and then you have a Etsy one, that sort of thing. I don't know if that helps, but if it does, I really hope it helps, man. But yeah, I think I might really rev up I got to rev up my Teespring account. In fact, you guys want to see my Teespring one real quick? I think I don't even remember what it was. Teespring. See, teespring.com. And if I remember correctly, it was it the Michael Garza show? No, it was Garza. I think it was just Garza Media's. Okay, maybe it wasn't. Shop. Okay, so spring.com. Spring.com. Nope. Okay, that's. Okay. Anyway, Teespring is a really great alternative. Let's see. Nawatni says, no, Teespring isn't great for SEO. Yep, search engine optimization and marketing in general. I can imagine that. I will admit I created one and I don't really get a lot of views on it. It's been a while since I checked it though, so who knows, maybe I've actually gotten sales, but now let's see. It's fine. Now Nawatni also says it's fine if you have an audience on YouTube, but not for the average user. Okay, I can imagine that for sure. That makes sense to me. And my boy Jim is still discussing a few things with No. Yager's Farm is saying Biden and Harris has allowed all the mess in the USA for the past 4 years. And then No says, Yagers, where did you get that information? I don't know. Tim Smith says, here is a shirt idea. Instead of super chats enabled, the shirt should say the Michael Garza show t-shirt enabled. Oh my God. Because I've done quite a few episodes with no shirt on, by the way. I love doing shirtless episodes. There's nothing better. Well, I'm going to just remove this real quick. I will admit I got to call it quits here in a bit. I want to thank you for everybody who participated in the first ever live stream that actually had super chats finally enabled. I've been for the longest time I was not getting the watch hours that I needed. I had the subscriber count for sure. I didn't have the watch time hours, but now I've got the watch time hours to prove it. And they gave me the ability to do super chats. I'm not fully monetized to this in the sense that I can put ads on my channel, but I can put super chats up. And yep. Nawatney says slowly becoming Review Tech USA if he takes his shirt off. Oh, hold on. My fucking camera again. God, my camera's being so stupid. Okay, there we go. I don't know if my it's so weird. StreamYard is the weirdest when it comes to these cameras. Let's see. But yeah, slowly becoming Review Tech USA if he takes his shirt off. That's funny, dude. Oh man. One second here. Michael Donaldson says, no, really? Do you live in your parents' basement? Oh, no, don't put that curse on me, Tim Smith. Garza 2988. I'm not going to be Boogie. Boogie 2988. Fuck that, dude. God damn it. I don't want to be the next Boogie. I'm trying not to be. I don't. Oh, man. Boogie just, I think Boogie would be more tolerable, by the way, if he could just admit half of the shit that he got himself into. Not all of it, but half of it was a lot of his fault. Other than that, I do think that I do have some pity for Boogie, though. Without a doubt, the human side of me definitely, obviously, I have real pity for that man. He's a good. I think deep down he's a good guy, but he definitely let the fame and all the YouTube fame get to his head. I'll probably let the YouTube fame get to my head at some point. I'll start doing more shirtless episodes and selling pictures of my feet at some point. And I'd be fine with that, actually. If people actually wanted me to send them pictures of my feet for like hundreds of bucks, I might be okay with that. Nawatney says, use the YouTube money for a new camera. So, well, here's the thing. I'm actually suspecting that it's not the camera at all. I'm suspecting that it's actually the StreamYard platform, because whenever I use OBS, I never have this problem. When I use OBS itself to do live videos, I never have this problem with the camera. It never goes off or on. Every time I use StreamYard, well, not every time, but sometimes when I use StreamYard, weird things with my camera start happening. So I think it just could be the StreamYard platform. It could be the browser that I'm using, the browser interface between the software and the camera. It could be tweaked out. I don't know. Let's see. Nawatney says, I have a video on my anonymous channel about Boogie 2988. Hell yeah, brother. He's an interesting fella, Boogie 2988, but yeah. I don't know. I don't know too much about him, but I know he's like one of the OG YouTubers. No said, Michael Donaldson says that no, of course not. Quit watching propaganda. You sound like an idiot. Yager's Farm says no, I have done my research. Let's see. Corn Pop says George Soros funded Kamala Harris. Do you like George Soros? No, billionaire communist ideas. I will admit, you guys, I am a little bit tired right now. I'm sorry about that. I gotta crash out. I gotta get up pretty early. Nawatney says, heading out. Have a good night. Hey, have a good night, partner, dude. I'm just glad I got to chat with you, brother, even if it was just chatting on here. This is fucking tight, man. And thanks for the super chats, though. That was pimp too. And we found a new store that we could pump and promote, dude. I appreciate you I appreciate you sending me that, man. That was awesome. Michael Donaldson says, good live, Garza. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Hey, guys, subscribe. Here's some channels to subscribe to if you guys anybody's watching still. We got Michael Donaldson. You guys subscribe to my man there. My boy Nawatney, it's not his main channel, but check out his Gamers Revolt Etsy channel. So go to Etsy.com and look up Gamers Revolt. Tim Smith is saying I'm pumping and dumping gamer booty panties. Oh god. I do love that gamer booty shit, dude. That's fucking tight. But yeah, also don't forget Yager's Farm. We're gonna Yager's Farm, definitely subscribe to the channel. I want to see these guys get a little more subscribers, so more love you guys can give them, the better. I don't expect I don't expect you guys to, I honestly enjoy promoting things. Let's just say I'm the ultimate hype man. I love hyping things up. I like getting into things. I may not be into everything, but I still like to hype up things and understand things, and I like to get hyped. Let's just put it that way. I like to get hyped. But no, thank you guys. I appreciate it. But I'm going to end the stream now. I just realized I've been going for 3 hours, but I want to appreciate everybody. I want to say I appreciate everybody who contributed to the chat. It doesn't matter if you super chat or not. No big deal. That really doesn't matter to me. It's appreciated, by the way. It's not that it doesn't matter. It's not a requirement for me, though. I really do enjoy interacting with the chat. I enjoy interacting with everybody. It's one of the reasons why I have so much fun doing these live videos. I just can't get enough of it, dude. But my boy Jim from Yager's Farm says you're pimp too. MDJ Whoa, no, Bryce, Evan, Tim, Corn Pop, and such. Have a great night. Yeah, you too, man. All you guys have a great night. Thank you guys for it's just fun. I enjoy it, man. I enjoy one thing I really enjoy about these is watching other people argue in the chat. It's really fun. I like seeing people converse. I don't think arguing's a bad thing. I think arguing kind of helps air out grievances, discuss ideas, really hash out ideas. And I think it's good. And even at the end of it, if people don't come out for the better, that's okay. It's better to debate. It's like the old saying, it's better to have loved than never have loved at all. It's better to debate than never debate at all. I think debating is a good thing. I think it's healthy. I'm not good at it. Trust me. I do like, but I like talking. I'm a talker. I got the grift of gab. But yeah, Yager's Farm says it makes you thicker skinned. Absolutely, dude. Honestly, I do enjoy hearing a lot of the people, even if I don't agree with them, like the Kamala people. I enjoy having them on the chat because I do enjoy their perspective. So I'm never going to ban them. I think that they deserve to be heard. I'm all about free speech, man. So more I can encourage it on this channel, the better. But anyway, I'm going to get going. I could talk forever, but Tim Smith says Kamala has her cackle. You need a trademark move like that. Oh, hell yeah, dude. Tim, by the way, I want to give a big shout out to Tim. Tim's been here since Tim hasn't been here since the very, very beginning, but Tim has been on this channel for a long time, just really, which Tim and I need to actually do another show where we both, by the way, now that I'm using StreamYard again a little bit more, it may be a little bit easier for me to do a live video where Tim and I are reacting to things or discussing things live on camera. So we need to have another eventually at some point. We'll have to try to plan it out a little better. I'll have to try to plan it out a little bit better. I'm terrible at planning things, but Tim and I definitely need to do a group vertical live and discuss things. But anyway, I'll catch you all later, and stay sexy. Later, guys.